No way is Kishimoto seriously considering killing off Naruto or Sasuke. Or is he? So this chapter definitely felt a bit chaotic with a lot of shit going down all around. First of all, with the Spiral Zetsu's return, it left me wondering, wait, when did he return? Also, where did he come from? Was he in Madara's secret lair this entire time? Or did he evacuate from Obito's asshole? Like, where the hell did the Spiral Zetsu come from? And also, why is he wearing Obito's old clothing? So it definitely got me a little bit curious as well, especially when you see Orochimaru, he's kind of like hiding there and he's kind of looking at him almost as if he feels there's something more to him. Like, I'm curious myself, could there be somebody actually within the Spiral Zetsu and is just letting the Spiral Zetsu control, I guess, his body or whatnot? Because, like, first of all, he's using that Mokutone, seemingly the Mokutone, and creating that giant statue that we saw Hashirama use versus Madara. Could a simple Zetsu be able to create that, or is that Madara from all the way over there controlling that while he's over there fighting? I think more so that's the Spiral Zetsu, and if so, then how the hell is he possibly doing that? He's just a simple Zetsu to create such a, you know, legendary technique that only Hashirama could do. Could it be that when he had Obito inside of him, that gave him the cells needed and the power needed to do that, so it kind of stood with him? Could there be, again, somebody in there? Could that be the person that was watching out for Madara all those years ago that's inside of that Zetsu now? For Orochimaru to recognize him, could it possibly be that the Spiral Zetsu is actually Yamato? I mean, it would make perfect sense because he's using the Mokutone, the wood style, and also, you know, he's in combination with the Zetsu. So I'm curious as to, is that Yamato? And if so, is he being controlled or was he evil all along? Could it possibly be some weird revelation that Yamato all along was an evil motherfucker? But I'd imagine he's incapacitated and the Zetsu is controlling his body, and that's how he's able to do all these crazy things, and he's talking all wacky and stuff like that. So there you go, people. Yamato finally revealed. Well, hopefully. I'm glad we got a little bit of comedy, because you gotta throw in some comedy sometimes, where he's just like, I have this giant question, and at first I'm thinking, okay, because, you know, he was shadowed out, and we don't really know who he is at first, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is a giant mystery thrown at us? What the hell? And then he's like, how does it feel to take a shit? And I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, I guess it's good to throw in some of that old comedy because, you know, we've just been in this fucking giant melodramatic war arc for years and years. So whenever you could squeeze in the comedy is good, although it just seems like, what the fuck is going on here? But I guess this was mainly also Kishimoto trying to explain why none of the Kage have showed up yet to help, you know, in the Madara fight. Because it's like, wait, the 5 Kage, the 3rd Hokage, where is everyone at? And that's because they've been stalled, basically, by this giant statue. So that was his answer to it. Could have been a little bit more clear. We could have got this a little bit earlier, seeing him show up, or something along the lines of Madara saying, yo, get the other guy, or something like that. So that was probably a little bit of like a shocker, because first when I see them fighting in the statue, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So that could have been done a little bit more clear and foreshadowed a little bit earlier on, instead of just we randomly pop there and he's already there with a statue, and it's like, how the fuck is he controlling it? I'm glad to see Sarutobi going in, though, because, you know, we rarely get to see him do anything in this, and it's been like, hey, what the fuck's up with Sarutobi? And he seems to be like the one hope in defeating this giant statue thing. So that was good to see him at least get some shine and get a little bit of time, because, you know, there's been not that much time with Sarutobi doing anything in this fight. Kishimoto playing with the fandom's pairing wars between having Sakura laying on top of him, healing him, and then having Hinata trying to rush over and fall over. I felt a little bit like, with that situation. It's kind of like, first of all, Sakura was tapped out with her healing, you know, with her chakra to be able to heal, and then you got Hinata falling over, and it's just like, you always gotta play Hinata for this crusty-ass, flat-chested bitch, right? You always gotta do that shit. Like, come on. That's supposed to be Hinata there, cheering him on, trying to say, Naruto-kun, get up. But you got Sakura's crusty-ass there. Well, let me see if I have more chakra. Maybe next chapter she's gonna say, oh, I might have more chakra for Sasuke. Let's try it out. And then we get the ending, which really makes me question, could Kishimoto really go this dark? I don't think that he's gonna necessarily kill both of them off. This isn't the time for both of them to die. But could it possibly be somewhere along the lines that he might kill one of them? Maybe because, you know, first of all, the QB told Gaara before he left he's asking him a favor. He asked him of something, a request for him to do. So it could be something along the lines of trying to have Naruto stabilize his condition. And also, it's kind of making me wonder, why is Naruto so fucked up from having the extraction when while his mother was fucked up, she was still able possibly to even keep on going and living? Like, Minato and her were debating on whether she should stay alive. And Naruto, he's just there like seemingly dead. He seemingly died at the end of the chapter. The heartbeat stopped and the will burnt out. So if he died because of the extraction but his mother didn't, then what was it that his mother had that he didn't, that she was able to possibly keep on living further? And I think also this chapter gave a clear indication of what Sasuke wants out of all of this. Pretty much everything that we've already established at this point. Him saying that he wants to be his own type of Hokage, basically his ideal type of Hokage, and run his ideal type of village, and he wants to show the world. So we got a little bit more context as to his character and where he's at right now with the end of the chapter. However, it's like, are you really gonna fucking do this, Kishimoto? Like, do you have the balls to kill off either both or one of your main characters? The only thing I can think of is Naruto's gonna die. Sasuke's gonna survive somehow, awaken the Rinnegan via the chakra that Hashirama gave to him, and after a certain point use Rinne Tensei to revive Naruto. Either way, very suspenseful fucking way to end the chapter. And just overall, it was kind of like a bit chaotic in the chapter, and a bit of suspense in there, but I'm just curious, like, how is this going to go down? And it just rolls a couple of different questions. First of all, is there somebody within the Spiral Zetsu? And if not, how the fuck is he able to create this giant statue that only Hashirama could previously create? Is it because he had Obito and him at one point? Is there somebody inside the Spiral Zetsu? Will the Spiral Zetsu ever learn how to take a shit? Will Naruto or Sasuke actually die? I say or because I highly, highly doubt both of them will die. I highly doubt he'll kill off one of them, but I even more so highly doubt he'll kill off both of them. He's definitely gonna not kill both of them, I don't think, in this, particular part, but there's always the possibility he could kill one of them, because as I've said before, and I'll say it again, main characters can die. It does happen, and if Kishimoto decides to go that dark route, then he's definitely treading new territories that he hasn't explored before. Overall, solid chapter, a bit chaotic in certain places, and I wish we would have got a little bit more explanations as far as the Spiral Zetsu. When did he appear? How did he appear? Who summoned him? How was he controlling the statue? So a couple of questions and a bit chaotic as far as the sequences of stuff, but overall still a solid, good chapter with a very, interesting suspense at the end. It's like, are you gonna fucking do this to us, Kishimoto? Are you gonna kill off either Naruto or Sasuke, or even the most extreme doubtful, both? Let me know in the comment section below what you think and your overall thoughts of this chapter. Do you think Kishimoto is going to do this, kill off one of them? I personally feel as though the slimmest chance, maybe one of them. The slimmest chance, maybe one of them. I give this chapter 7.5 out of 10. It was good stuff for the most part, with a bit chaotic sequences and stuff like that. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait to see if Naruto or Sasuke is going to die. Unfortunately, next week we're going to go on break, so we're going to have to wait a bit longer, but still can't wait to find out. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.